Introducing live from YouTube. He's big. He's juicy. He is Big Juicy. Yo, welcome back to the Big Juicy Wrestling Channel. I'm your host, your boy, Big Juicy, and today I'm going to be giving you guys my review of AEW Dynasty. But before I do that, please like this video and subscribe to the channel, because if you enjoy professional wrestling, you will enjoy this channel. But with that being said, let's get on to my review. Before getting into the main card, I do want to mention some things on 0 Hour, including the return of Camille. The first time we were seeing Camille in I want to say a year and a half, 2 years. Very nice to see the Brick House back. I think that's her nickname. I might be wrong, but I do enjoy Camille. I think she's an absolute powerhouse in the women's division, and she absolutely squashed, what was her name? Big Annie. I don't think any of us thought that Big Annie was going to win. But Camille is back, and then at the end of the match, Willow Nightingale came out. Camille beat up Willow Nightingale, and that sets up the match at Spring Breakthrough, which is going to be Willow Nightingale versus Camille. Very excited about that match, actually, because I think Camille is going to win that match. I think she is going to become our new TBS champion. I'm very excited about that. I think Willow's been doing a great job as TBS champion, but I think Camille will win that match on Spring Breakthrough. I think that's on Wednesday. And then the other match I do want to mention is Jack Perry versus Mark Davis, because I thought that match was wonderful. Mark Davis is absolutely killing it. I've been really enjoying what Mark Davis has been doing, because he's really proving that he's not the Marty Jannetty of Aussie Open, that he's proving that he is an actual fantastic superstar. And Jack Perry has completely reinvented himself from the CM Punk situation, so I'm very happy to see Jack Perry doing well. He took a nasty bump, too. He took like a falcon arrow on the apron, which is absolutely insane. Very happy about that match. I thought the pre-show was really well done. But yeah, let's get into the main card, because I know that's what you guys are waiting for. The first match on the card was Konosuke Takeshita and Kazuchika Okada versus the Young Bucks, Nick and Matt Jackson. This match was absolutely phenomenal. Did we expect anything less? Because, it's four of the greatest wrestlers, in the world today. So, of course we're getting a fantastic match. But what I loved about this match was the teamwork between the two teams. Of course, the Young Bucks have been a team for God knows how long. And so they're destined to have great tag team chemistry. But Kazuchika Okada and Konosuke Takeshita had a fantastic team chemistry. We saw that during the match against who'd they face? It was Brodito at Wrestle Dream. We saw that in that match, and we see it again in this match. And I also love this match because of the storyline between Konosuke Takeshita and Kazuchika Okada has been absolutely fantastic, and I thought that they did a wonderful job telling that story in this match. I thought it was really funny that that they just started randomly beating the shit out of each other. like in the middle of the match, they just started punching each other. And then of course, the end was absolutely phenomenal. With Konosuke Takeshita grabbing the foot of, I think it was Nick Jackson or one of the Jacksons, grabbing the foot and then letting go of the foot so they can do the Meltzer driver to Kazuchika Okada, and the Young Bucks did end up winning this match because of Takeshita. Fantastic stuff, truly fantastic stuff. And we got the debut of Okada Jackson. Okada got the Young Bucks gear and put on the Young Bucks gear and acted like one of the Young Bucks. If you guys don't know, that's an old reference to Being the Elite. I just know that because I'm an absolute nerd. But it's really funny to see, and Okada's just absolutely amazing at that comedy wrestling stuff, and he's also a generational wrestler, so he's fantastic. But all in all, this match was fantastic. It was exactly what it needed to be. Happy for the Young Bucks, but I am kind of concerned on like where they're going after this, because I don't know what the Young Bucks can do, because they already just challenged for the tag team championships, which I won't complain if we get FTR versus the Young Bucks again. I just don't know what's left for the Young Bucks. I don't know what's next for the Young Bucks. I'm sure they'll find something. I'm sure it'll be fantastic, but right now I just don't know what's next for the Young Bucks. So I'm interested to see what's next for them. But again, all in all, this match was an absolute banger.
The second match on the card was Ricochet versus the returning Chris Jericho. And this match exceeded my expectations. My gosh. I did not think this match was going to be great, if I'm being honest, because, I mean, Jericho is literally 55 years old. This match ended up being like really, really good. I was like really happy about it. Jericho looked fantastic. Like, he truly did. A lot better than like his learning tree stuff. Like, he really looked good. He was pulling out moves that like I haven't seen in a while. Like, he did like a top rope Hurricane Rana. Like he did the lion salt. He could still do the lion salt. And he took a nasty bump. He took like it's like a Death Valley driver to the apron. Like, he took the brunt of it. Like, he really took that. Very impressed about this match, you know, because Jericho, I mean, he's one of those guys that I feel like don't get the credit that he deserves, because he's had such like a bad like 2 years. Like, he hasn't had a great 2 years. His first part of AEW was fantastic, like with the Inner Circle and stuff. But, like, the learning tree stuff was not hitting well, and I just don't think fans were resonating with him. So I'm glad that he looks great, and he looks fantastic, and he can still move well for a 55-year-old. I do think this is probably going to be, like, let's hope, his last year. But all in all, like, this match was really, really good. Ricochet was a great, like, first opponent, I think, for Chris Jericho, because I think Ricochet can just work anyone. He's just fantastic. And Ricochet actually won the match. I was surprised. I was like, oh my gosh, Ricochet beat Jericho on his return match? I thought for sure Jericho was winning. But it ended up being Ricochet, and that's huge for Ricochet. I'm very happy about that, because I think Ricochet's phenomenal. I think GOA is phenomenal. Give them the tag belts. My God, they're so good. The demand has been wonderful. They really grew on me as a faction. But yeah, dude, all in all, this match was really, really good. Shout out to Jericho. Jericho's still killing it at 55 years old. I'm excited to see what he does next. Hopefully this is his last year, like a little bit of a retirement run. But I've been doing this a lot, which is like really weird. But all in all, yeah, fantastic match though. I was really happy with this. The next match on the card was Darby Allin versus Andrade El Idolo. And if Darby Allin won this match, he'd be the number one contender for the AEW World Championship. This match was so good. Like, so good. And I would say this is probably one of the best matches of the night. Like, throughout the entire match, Darby Allin was just throwing his body around like a madman. I mean, I like Andrade did like he caught himself in the ropes. He did like the tranquilo thing on the ropes, and Darby Allin literally suicide dived while Andrade was doing that. It was ridiculous. So he was just throwing his body around like a madman. And Andrade, let me tell you, Andrade's been the best character I think he's ever been, like, in his career. Like, better than his NXT days, certainly better than his main roster days in WWE. And even better than his first run in AEW. Like, he's doing so good as, like, just this, like, I don't even know, like, what to call him. It's just, like, this, like, pretty boy that, like, gets all the girls, I guess. There's a girl out there for him, like, every single night, which I just think is so funny. And then he just gets selfies with them, like, all the time. It's the best. It's so good. So Andrade has just been absolutely killing it out there. You know, oh, yes. I'm sorry, I was looking at my notes. But, The suplex to the outside was one of the nastiest spots I think I have seen in a while. That spot, oh my gosh, and they full sended it too. Like they didn't like stop themselves or anything. Like they full sended that suplex to the outside. Disgusting. I wasn't expecting them to actually go through with it. I should have, because it's Darby freaking Allin. So I should have just assumed so. And they also fought on like the outside. Darby Allin did a drop kick on the stairs, which I think killed Darby Allin more than it killed Andrade, because Darby Allin just took a back bump on stairs, which is just absolutely ridiculous. I just loved like the physicality of this match as well. Like they started like slapping the shit out of each other like midway through the match. They just like kept slapping each other and chopping each other. And Andrade hit this like, I don't even know what to call it. It's like a backflip. Like he had him on like a fireman's carry. It was like a backflip like fireman's carry off the top rope, but Darby Allin reversed it into like a chokehold. It was insane. I don't even know how to describe it. And truly, is it possible for Andrade to have a bad match? Like, I think since he returned to AEW, he has yet to have a single bad match. Like, I can't, like, him and Swerve, banger. Him and Omega, banger. Him and Hangman, banger. And now him and Darby, banger. Oh, let me not forget the amazing match he had with Bandito, also at Revolution, banger. So he has just been absolutely killing it. I think they should put a title on Andrade soon. And I do think we are getting a babyface Andrade soon, which I'm very excited about, because I'm excited to see what that entails, because usually Andrade does a lot better with a manager, with a mouthpiece, because he doesn't know English that well. So I'm excited to see what he can do by himself with this new character, because I think that he is going to go babyface soon. He did shake Darby Allin's hand after the match, and now that Darby Allin did beat Andrade, he will be facing MJF at Spring Breakthrough for the AEW World Championship, which I don't think he's going to win. I think MJF is going to hold that belt until All In, because I do think it's going to be Ospreay versus MJF at the main event of All In. But all in all, this match was just absolutely phenomenal, an absolute slugfest. I loved it so much. The fourth match on the card was for the AEW Tag Team Championships, and it was FTR, Dax Harwood, and Cash Wheeler versus Cope and Cage, Adam Copeland, and Christian Cage. This match was so much fun. This match had they truly felt like they hated each other. This match felt like a fight. Like, you know, like they were just like punching and kicking and like they truly felt like they hated each other. Like it's definitely one of Cope and Cage's best matches since going to AEW. I think like that match was really good. I mean, you're in the ring with FTR, so I mean, of course you're going to have a banger match, because FTR just has banger matches with like broomsticks and spoons. Like, you know, they could truly, basically what I'm saying is they could have a 5-star classic with any tag team they want. And this match I thought was that. Like, it was so good, and they felt like they hated each other, and just a lot of hard-hitting stuff. Like, you know, the Cope started bleeding like midway through the match after getting hit with the tag team championship belts, and and he played into that. He was gushing blood, and he played into that. Christian got sent over the timekeepers area, so Copeland had to fight FDR on his own, and we really felt that, you know. And he hit the double spear, which was hype. I was super hype about that double spear. A really funny moment to me in the match was it didn't look fantastic, but you know, I loved it because it was goofy. Christian like threw Stokely Hathaway in the ring, and Stokely like accidentally broke up the pin, which just looked like incredibly goofy, and I loved it. I hope these two teams wrestle again. Like, I love that. I don't know if FTR is losing those belts anytime soon. Like, truly, I don't know who honestly will beat FTR for those titles. I feel like they've beaten like everyone now. But yeah, dude, like this match exceeded my expectations. I mean, Christian and Copeland are like 50 something years old and they're still putting on absolute bangers. So props to them and props to FDR. Fantastic tag team championship match. The fifth match on the card was the Casino Gauntlet match for the vacated TNT Championship because unfortunately Kyle Fletcher did get injured. So we do have a brand new TNT champion, and that is Kevin the Jet Knight. I'm so happy that Kevin Knight won this match. Oh my gosh. I've been such a big Kevin Knight guy since I saw him because I wasn't too familiar with his New Japan stuff. I think his tag team partner was Kushida, if I'm mistaken. I think it was Kushida, but I wasn't too familiar with his stuff before he came to AEW. And then he came to AEW, and I saw him last year when I went to Dynasty in Philadelphia, and I saw him live against Ospreay, and I was immediately sold on him. I was like, this dude is going to be the future. This dude is going to be like main eventing pay-per-views, like. He is fantastic. So I'm so happy Kevin Knight won this match. The people who wrestled in this match were Kevin Knight, obviously, because he won the match. Pac, Tommaso Ciampa, Roosh, Daniel Garcia, Willer Yuta, El Clone, Anthony Bowens, Speedball Mike Bailey, and Bandito. All these guys looked fantastic in this match. I'm glad these guys were on the card because all of them are great. And Kevin Knight was such an unexpected winner of this match because I thought for sure it was going to be Tommaso Ciampa. But no, it was Kevin Knight, and I'm really excited to see what Kevin Knight can do with that TNT Championship. He already has a match announced with Claudio Castagnoli for Spring Breakthrough, which I do think he'll probably retain because he literally just won the championship. But yeah, man, so happy for Kevin Knight. I think I could see them doing a feud between Kevin Knight and Speedball. I think that would be a fantastic feud. A lot of story to tell there because they are tag team partners. And you don't even have to turn one of them heel. You could just have a feud, have maybe a best of 7 series between them. Like, you could do some fun stuff with the Kevin Knight TNT Championship run. But super happy for Kevin Knight. I'm excited to see what his championship run entails. The sixth match on the card was Tekla versus Jamie Hayter for the AEW Women's Championship. This match was very hard-hitting, super hard-hitting. Like, the feud leading up to this match I wasn't, fond of because it was a very, quick feud. Because I'm pretty sure this spot was supposed to go to Toni Storm, but then Toni Storm got injured, so they put Jamie Hayter here instead. I thought this match was still very, very good, even though there wasn't much of a feud. Very hard-hitting. Tekla looked fantastic. I've been really enjoying Tekla's run as AEW Women's Champion. I thought these two had great chemistry together. I mean, their first match they had together was really good as well. I think they're going to have a third match, I'm assuming, because the end was Tekla not winning clean because she grabbed the ropes to beat Jamie Hayter. So I think Jamie Hayter is going to get another shot at the Women's Championship. Eventually, maybe at Double or Nothing. But, man, they really just, kicked the crap out of each other. There was this one spot where Jamie Hayter was, on the ropes, and Tekla just, full on booted her in the face. It was nasty. Tekla's a nut. She's crazy. And I love that. And she's been doing a great job as AEW Women's Champion. Jamie Hayter, I think her and Alex Windsor her and Alex Windsor, I think, should go after the AEW Women's Tag Team Championships because I think they're great. They're a great foil for the Divine Domination. And I love the Brawling Birds. They're really fun. They're a really fun tag team. And I love both of those women, Alex Windsor and Jamie Hayter. I think they're fantastic. But I do think Jamie Hayter is probably going to get the AEW Women's Championship match at Double or Nothing. I think Tekla will retain there. And I honestly do think that Tekla is going to hold this belt until All In. I don't know who she'll face at All In, but I do think that Tekla will stay champion until All In. But again, this match, super hard-hitting, super fun, very enjoyable match. The 7th match on the card was Jon Moxley versus Will Ospreay for the Continental Championship. This is Will Ospreay's first pay-per-view match since returning from his injury. This match was phenomenal. I mean, did we expect anything less from Jon Moxley and Will Ospreay? Will Ospreay still has it in the ring. Like he hasn't lost a step. Like he truly has not lost a step. Jon Moxley, this is one of his best matches I think he's had since probably since the Kyle Fletcher match at World's End. Like this match was so good. These two have fantastic chemistry together. My goodness, I didn't expect these two to. Are we kidding? Are we serious? I'm going to do this a lot, if I'm being honest. I'm going to knock these guys over. I've knocked them over a good amount of times now. It's probably just edited out of the video. But, you know, hey, I'll keep this one in for a little blooper. But to get back to Jon Moxley and Will Ospreay, these two have really good chemistry together. I was really surprised. The feud going into this was really good. It's really just cut and dry feud. Like, hey, you took me out of action. I'm coming after you. Like, you're done. You know what I mean? Like, and they delivered. Like, they truly felt like they had bad blood. Will Ospreay was selling the crap out of his neck. Like, he was doing a really good job selling his neck the entire match. This match was only about 18 minutes long, but man, did it feel like it felt like so much happened. I mean, the match started out with Will Ospreay hitting a hidden blade. I was like, holy crap, this is already off to a fast start. And the nasty, oh my gosh, the nasty steel step spot, the pile driver onto the steel step. It looked like Jon Moxley killed Will Ospreay on those steel steps. Like, he sold the crap out of his neck after that pile driver. So good. And then Moxley hit the paradigm shift or the Death Rider to retain his Continental Championship, beating Will Ospreay clean, which I was surprised because I thought that Callum Newman was going to cost Will Ospreay the Continental Championship here, or just attack Will Ospreay after the match, but nothing with Callum Newman. If you guys don't know Callum Newman, he is the current IWGP World Champion in New Japan, and also Will Ospreay's mentee. Is that the word? Mentee? Well, Will Ospreay was Callum Newman's mentor. There you go. But this match was just a stereotypical Ospreay match, which is just the stereotypical Ospreay match is literally just a 5-star classic at this point. Fantastic stuff. I'm hoping that they fight again. I think Will Ospreay is going to win the Owen Hart tournament because, I mean, what does Will Ospreay do after this besides going after the World Championship? And I think that Will Ospreay is such a good foil for MJF. So yeah, I think Ospreay will win the Owen Harts, but man, this match was great. I hope they run it again at Double or Nothing or just on Dynamite or something, but fantastic match. I was really happy about this one. The 8th match on the card was for the Trios Championships, and it was the conglomeration, Roderick Strong, Orange Cassidy, and the returning Kyle O'Reilly versus the Dogs. The Dogs. Sorry. The Dogs, Clark Connors, Gabe Kidd, and David Finlay. This match, unfortunately, had to end very quickly, or very fast, because Gabe Kidd did get injured in this match. So the match had to end pretty abruptly. But the entertaining part of this match was probably the entrances of both of the teams. The conglomeration came out like a sitcom. Orange Cassidy was sleeping on the couch, and Roderick was yelling his name, and then Kyle O'Reilly came out to a huge pop in his hometown. It was so goofy and funny. I've never seen a sitcom entrance. That was so funny. And then the Dogs come out and just completely wreck the entire set. David Finlay starts banging on the door with a shillelagh. Clark Connors is banging his trio championship and on the couch. And Gabe Kidd starts pissing on the couch. And it was just so funny. But unfortunately, though, the match did have to end shortly because of Gabe Kidd's injury. But we do have brand new Trios champions in the conglomeration. I don't think they were supposed to win, if I'm being honest. I think the Dogs were supposed to retain because the Dogs literally only had a one-day championship reign. But unfortunately, Gabe Kidd did get injured. I don't know exactly what the injury is yet, but I think it's something to do with his shoulder. I'm pretty sure, but unfortunately, this match was the weakest on the card because it was only like 10 minutes long. But I'm very happy we do have new trios champions in the conglomeration. And the final match of the night, the main event match of the night, was the God of Professional Wrestling versus the Devil, MJF versus Kenny Omega for the AEW World Championship. This match was absolutely beautiful. This match was great. The moves in this match were great. This championship run is just proving how good MJF is in the ring. He's one of the best, if not like the best in the, like, I wouldn't say the best in the ring, but he is definitely one of the best in-ring wrestlers in the world. Kenny Omega obviously is Kenny freaking Omega. And this looked like prime Omega, man. Like, he was really back in his roots. He hit he did a homage, did a shout out to Kota Ibushi when he did his like springboard moonsault to the outside. MJF did a shout out to Cody Rhodes doing the Crossroads, and the crowd started booing when MJF did the Crossroads. Just saying. This match, man, like, just had so many great spots. Like, Kenny Omega, he did the return of like the table stomp spot to the outside. The top rope one-winged angel. My God, I thought that was it. I thought the match was going to be done there. Kenny Omega did the top rope one-winged angel to MJF. MJF eventually rolled out of the ring. Again, the shout-outs to Cody and Ibushi, those were really cool. There's just so many points throughout the match as well where I truly did think that Kenny Omega was going to win the World Championship. But he didn't. MJF did retain the World Championship after a absolutely nasty table spot where MJF did a tombstone off the apron through a table and then hit his finishing move. Why am I forgetting the name of it? The Heat Seeker? Yeah, I think that's the name of it. If I'm wrong, I'm very sorry. But and MJF technically is the third person to ever kick out of the one-winged angel. I mean, he did get like a 15-second count, but he did kick out of it. I don't know if we want to count that as a kick out of the one-winged angel, but he did kick out of it after the ref spot, and after he grabbed his dynamite ring out of the ref's pocket, because the ref had his dynamite ring because he grabbed it at the beginning of the match. So he grabbed the ring out of the ref's pocket, used it at the end, punched Kenny Omega in his gut, tombstoned him through the table, and then Heat Seeker, and then MJF retains his AEW World Championship. I was sad to see Omega losing this match because I don't know how many years Omega has left in professional wrestling because of his disease that he had. So I don't know how many more World Championship matches he's going to have. I still think he has like one more run in him. I hope he has one more run in him because I really want to see World Championship Omega again. But man, I'm excited to see what's next for Kenny Omega too. I don't know exactly what he's going to do at All In. Maybe a match against Swerve. Maybe they run that feud back again at All In, because I don't really know what Swerve's going to be doing at All In now that he's like a heel and stuff like that. But man, what a phenomenal champion MJF has been. Like, truly, I think this is rivaling his first championship run, because even though his first championship run he held it for a significant like more amount of days than he's held it now, I just think that the match quality has been so fantastic this second run. Like, his match against Hangman, the Texas Death Match at Revolution. He's had matches on the Indies against like guys like Alec Price and like Zilla Fatu. He was going to have a match against Nick Nemeth and Bear Bronson as well, but then TNA pulled out. He's going on the Indies and defending the AEW World Championship, which I think is really cool and stuff like that. And he also had fantastic matches against Bandito and Brody King for the World Championship. Like, he's just been absolutely tearing it up. He's been putting on banger after banger after banger, and this match just proved it against Kenny Omega. And I think this match, again, was the match of the night. I think this is one of the best matches of the entire year. And MJF retaining is fantastic. I think it's going to be Will Ospreay versus MJF in the main event of All In. So I'm excited to see that match. And, man, just what a beautiful match this was. The god of professional wrestling versus the devil himself. Fantastic main event. Fantastic. All in all, fantastic pay-per-view, man. Like, 10 out of 10. There's not many AEW pay-per-views where it's not a 10 out of 10 pay-per-view because AEW truly is where the best wrestle. Like, I mean, I'm just being honest. I'd rather watch this stuff than watch, Pat McAfee and Jelly Roll go face-to-face backstage. I hear voices in my head. I hear them loud and clear. Pat McAfee and Jelly Roll. But I'd rather watch, man, like, this is just true professional wrestling and true just storytelling. And AEW's just been absolutely killing it lately, man. Like, they've just been on top of their game. Like, the best AEW I think has ever been. They're doing fantastic stuff. So this pay-per-view just proved that even more with banger match after banger match after banger match. Truly, there wasn't a bad match on this card. Like, just very happy with everything. We got a couple of new champions in Kevin Knight and the Conglomeration. We got a couple of returns with Camille and Kyle O'Reilly, and we had an absolute banger of a main event. And this pay-per-view also set up a bunch of matches happening at Spring Breakthrough. Very happy with this pay-per-view, and just all in all, just very happy. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel, because like I said in the intro, if you love professional wrestling, you will love the Big Juicy Wrestling channel. With that being said though, I will catch y'all in the next video. Ho ho ho!